So I've opened up the SPSS file that we were last using. There's two ways that we created this prof gender variable. The first way is to use a syntax window. So I'll show you that one first. So to create a variable with syntax, I'm just going to create one right beneath this other variable. Call it p-gender, just so we can have something to compare to the one that's already there. Make sure we did it right. It has 0 decimal places because it's either 0 or 1, and then I'm going to set some values in here. 0 is male, 1 is female. Okay. So then I already have this syntax window open. But to open a new syntax window, you say File, New Syntax, and you'll get a new syntax window like this one. And I've typed in these 2 lines. And there's basically just 2 if statements. The first one sets p-gender to 1, and the second line sets p-gender to 0. So, if question 70, 71, 74, 75 were 1, then p-gender is 1. And if question 72, 73, 76, or 77 were 1, then p-gender is 0. So just highlight these 3 lines, click play. And now if you go back over to your data window, you can see the data view. You have this p-gender variable, and it's the same as our other variable that we already created. And there's a few missing values, but that's if they didn't get far enough into the survey to actually get one of those randomized scenarios. So that's the first way. The second way, so we'll do it again with, we'll call it p-gender using the UI. 0 again, 0 for male, 1 for female. Okay, so the second way uses the user interface or the dialog boxes. So you go to the transform menu, compute variable, and you tell it the name of the variable. So we're saying p-gender UI. We want it to be 1. So this 1. If, so, oh, I already typed these in here because I was trying it out. So Q70 equals 1, or 71, or 74, or 75 equals 1. Continue. So now this will set p-gender UI equal to 1 only when this condition here is satisfied. So you say OK. Change the existing variable. Now we've only done half, so we've only set the p-gender UI variable for when it's female. So now we need to go back in again, compute the variable, still p-gender UI, but now we want it to set it to 0 for the males. And we want to set it to 0 when Q72 or 73 or 76 or 77 equals 1. And then we say continue. So now this is going to set p-gender UI to 0 only for the cases where Q72, 73, 76, or 77 are equal to 1. And we say OK. And yes, we want to change the existing variable again. And so now if we go back to our data window and look at p-gender UI, It should be again the same because we've done it the same way. It should be the same as the other p gender variable, and it is. So, and then one final step, I know we had talked about sometimes keeping the data label. So I just like to copy all of this into this little label window so that I know what I did next time I open the file. And that's it. Hopefully that helps. If not, let me know.